Hi guys. Welcome to our very first Your Zen Mama vlog Q&A.
That's right. We look like a couple of picnic blankets.
We actually do. We just had a picnic too. Funny that.
Interesting.
So we sent out on Instagram and we were asking you guys to submit your questions for us. And we got some amazing ones. We're really excited to answer some of them. Obviously, it's just our own opinions. We're not experts, but these are the things.
We're not doctors.
That work for us. Yes, exactly. Little disclaimer there. So we've picked a few. We couldn't do all of them, but we have done as many as we can. So the first one is from Janelle, and she is in San Francisco. And she said that she's a single mum and her baby boy gets really fussy around 6:30, 7 p.m. and that they're co-sleeping right now, but she has to go back to work. So she wants to know if we have any advice on getting him to sleep for longer or through the night.
Does it say how old he is?
Probably in the email. But you keep
okay.
talking and I will find this out.
Guys, Esme is right here.
Oh yeah, and by the way, she's asleep.
That's right.
Janelle.
So, yeah, co-sleeping, I feel like, is
8 weeks old.
8 weeks old. Okay.
Yeah.
So about this one's age. So, if you weren't co-sleeping, I would actually suggest co-sleeping because I feel like babies sleep longer. And also, so if you're having issues with your baby, like waking up a bunch at night, you could also, kind of check their temperature too, like see what they're wearing, if they have a onesie on, or if they're getting too hot. Sometimes they can wake up more. But also, if you are wanting to do something different because you need to get more sleep, you could try swaddling and seeing how swaddling and like being in a bassinet next to you or in a co-sleeper next to you, how that does for the baby.
Does she like to be swaddled?
She doesn't because she's so big that she busts out of it.
Bodhi loved it.
And so did Wyatt.
He loved it.
Yeah, he was in a swaddle until he was 5 months.
Yeah.
I wouldn't suggest that.
So was Bodhi though.
Really?
Like literally 5 months. I just kept getting the bigger and bigger ones. And at one point they were like, there aren't any bigger ones. Like you have the biggest size.
No, my mommy and me teacher was like, you need to stop swaddling that baby or he's never going to turn over. Like we have halted all milestones. So.
But it's good. I actually use this. In fact, I might have it in here to show you. I use this great swaddle, this one. It's called the Woomy. Because Bodhi wanted to be able to still move his arms. A lot of the swaddles pin their arms down. And I swear I was getting 2 extra hours a night as soon as I switched to the Woomy. Because I had the Aiden and the Nias ones, which I think are these ones over here. But they've got this whole system, and in the middle of the night, to try and clip them in, and to pin the arms down, and then he would bust out of the arms. We ended up transitioning out of these and into the Woomies because it's just a quick zip up, and he felt like he was in a cocoon and back in the womb, and we got an extra 2 hours of sleep at night time as soon as we made that transition. So I'm planning on doing that with this baby.
You could also try the Dream Feed.
Yes.
I never was extremely successful at it, but it worked for so many of my friends. Either if you're breastfeeding, you can do a bottle, and you can do it like, let's say baby goes down around like 7 or 8, right? And whatever your system is, because at this age, they don't really get into much of a routine yet. They're sort of just showing their consistencies. But, I would never force anything. I wouldn't force them to try to like sleep for longer periods. You sort of like accommodate them and see how they do. But dream feeding you would do, like if you're going to go to bed at 10, do a dream feed. If they're sleeping, like put a bottle in their mouth or put the boob in their mouth and like let them sleep while they're eating. And then just kind of like hold them and gently rock them afterwards and then lay them back down. And sometimes that can give you like 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, so, extra sleep. We did that as well. We do it around 11 p.m. right before we go to bed.
Yeah.
And it really helped. But good luck with your transition to work.
Yeah.
I know it can be an emotional thing, but sounds like you're doing a great job. Co-sleeping is, to me, it was one of my favorite things that we did with Bodhi.
And did she say something about passies too in that? Is she?
No. I think she said she is using them. Hang on.
Because I feel like pacifiers too.
I also use a pacifier more than I would like to.
Right. I think you were worried about how much you're using the pacifier, or I love using a pacifier or my thumb for Wyatt and for Esme, but if it seems like she's starting to stir, later on in the night, it seems like they get a little bit more awake and they wake up more often, and so I would sometimes just pop a passy in and see if I could get her to ride it out to the next couple hours before feeding her again, because sometimes feeding them late in the evening will if it's 4 or 5 in the morning, they'll wake up more. So I would continue to try to use passy or your thumb or your boob
or all of it. All right, so now we have another one from Perth. She always does my accent. She always does it. I hear you. She says I hear you, because I always say I hear you, and then she disses me for it. And then I come to her house and she's like,
"I'm saying
I hear you, Esme."
I'm not dissing. I love it. I just think it's so dang cute.
I hear you. Anyway, so Kirsty from Perth, how did you manage stress and anxiety in your pregnancies? Okay, so Kirsty was saying that Piazza did the exact same thing. Every twinge, every cramp, every bubble, she's, just coming into her second trimester, you get freaked out. I did the exact same thing. I don't know if you did.
Totally.
But I was constantly checking my underwear too, just is there anything there? Is there blood? What's going on?
Totally.
But I was anxiety ridden until 14 weeks. You know what I even did? I don't know if I still have it in here. I went and bought one of those Sonoline B, fetal heart rate monitors.
Oh my God, I love it.
It was too intense. And I would sit in here with my coconut oil and listen for the heartbeat. But I was like that too. I had that, and then I kind of, just as pregnancy progresses, I learned to completely trust my body and just be present and enjoy the experience without having any of the fear coming in and infiltrate it. But it's nice to be really aware and present of your body, but it does the craziest stuff. I have been fully cramping too, and yesterday I was like, oh, is there something wrong with my placenta? But your body is just doing something so miraculous, and there are so many changes that there's going to be twinges and cramping for the whole rest of your pregnancy.
It's true. And, it's not just, it'll go beyond those too. It's once your baby I don't remember exactly where you are in your pregnancy, but once your baby starts kicking you, then you'll start feeling the kicks, and then sometimes you won't feel the kick, and then you'll be what I was doing,
jabbing them.
Wake up, show me that you're still there, and I was not hitting, but gently tapping
smashing
the belly,
my
smashing. And then, waiting for, and it happened to me both pregnancies, for Esme as well, where I was just okay, I haven't felt you move in a while, I want to feel you move, and then she'd move, and I'd be did you move, or was that something else, and then I'd do it again, and then she'd start moving, and I was okay. But, it really depends on what your daily routine is. For me, what helped me to, with my anxiety was to do a prenatal yoga class occasionally, and I would just think about going to that class and sort of breathing through, if you do meditation, or if there's anything that you practice, and
meditation's great,
is just to sort of focus on, okay, what's the good things I can do for my body right now, and how can I open it more, and how can I fill it with more breath to allow there to be more space for baby to move around in there, and just be really good to yourself, and get prenatal massage if you can, or have your partner rub your feet, or whatever it is, that will help your anxiety as well, just because you will be calmer and you'll have a clearer mind.
And you'll be cultivating self-care, which I think is incredibly important, especially because soon it's not going to be about mamas so much. You can have one of these little guys. And
take those naps.
Yes.
Enjoy them. Breathe them in.
Because they go away and then you won't have them
anymore.
Especially if you have 2 kids.
That's right.
It's a whole different ballgame. But yeah, good luck with all of that. You know, I think most of us go through some sort of anxiety during pregnancy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
talk to anybody who's pregnant and they'll tell you at some level, some place along the way, they felt that. I mean, everybody, I have not met one person in the first 13 weeks that aren't sitting there like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just waiting for that time to be able to tell everyone, you know.
All right, so we're at 10:30. I'm going to do a nice little quick one here. This is from Jessica Sawyer. You like that name?
I do.
Age 20. I don't know why I said your age. You just wrote your age, so age 20. And you have a baby boy and you're located in New Zealand. Your question was, how many more babies do you both want? And how many do your partners want?
I want 11 babies.
Yeah, 11 more.
I would like to have 4 total. You know, I used to want to have like 6, but dude, this one was 11 pounds, so I'm thinking like if they keep getting bigger, I don't want to go on to like a 15-pound baby. Hopefully they'd start going back down in size. But you know, I think Eric wants like maybe 1 more, 3, and so then I have to like really force him into the 4th. Possibly have twins next time, and we'll see what happens.
Just do that. Then you'll be like, oh, whoops, sorry, you said 1 more pregnancy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want a gazillion. I think everyone who knows me knows that I would like 6. 6 is my number. My husband's down. That is the cool thing about Mark. He's like, more kids. Let's just have them. Let's just have more babies. I was like, all right. So I want so many more. I really do. I love it. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. And a minimum of 4, maximum of like 7.
Oh my God. We'll come back to you.
I'm going to have 7 boys, by the way. I'll just have like a whole gaggle of boys. It'll be amazing. I'll be like the matriarch of the family.
That's awesome.
Okay, cool questions, guys. That is it for this very first one. And we'll be back to answer some more. Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, bye.